So, friends, we're here with Brian, better known as SYML. So, my first question is, how was the approach with Elsa y Elmar to create Best Myself?
Yeah, so my best stuff was written when
My best self.
I was it's okay. Yeah, I was trying to write a song about identity and about loving yourself. Like as a musician, there's a lot of pressure to do one thing and not the other to be successful, and nobody really knows what they're doing. So that's what I was trying to write a song about. And then when I met Elsa, um, she wrote her own verse too as well, like what it means to be yourself in an industry, and something that makes that easier is when you have somebody who loves you and who can show you how to love yourself, and so you can be sort of the best version of yourself. So it's a pretty simple song. It was really fun working together with her on it. She's got a great voice and a great spirit, and I feel very lucky.
Well, I have to say that I already heard the song and it's amazing. I loved it. And I read some of the comments in YouTube and all was really, really nice and really for success.
Oh, thank
So
you.
in the song, there are phrases like swim the ocean, climb a mountain, and don't worry how it ends. What meaning does self-love have for you today?
For me, it's about my family and about where I fit in the world. And we were just talking about Seattle, actually, where I live, and it's a beautiful place, right? There's mountains, there's oceans, and there's things that make you feel small. But those are my favorite things. The letting go of what you can't control and just jumping into life. And I get to do that with my kids and my wife and my friends. And it's a reminder to not worry so much about the things you can't control. So that's what it means to me.
Wow, incredible. I already saw the lyric video for My Best Self, and the single cover is amazing. So, do you have plans to release a music video for the song?
Yeah, it's something that we're talking about now. And it's funny. Like back in the day, I think music videos used to be done before the song comes out. And for me now, it's like almost the opposite. It's like we release the song, and then it sort of gets a life of its own, and almost like what it wants to be in terms of its presentation in a music video form. So that's something we're starting to talk about now. And I love making music videos, though.
Wow, okay. Now, you will be here in Mexico City in a few days. So, how will be the concert that you will present at the Lunario del Auditorio Nacional be like? What can your fans expect who are counting the days to see you performing live?
Yeah, I'm very lucky to play with an amazing band. We have everybody sort of, except for the drummer, everybody switches instruments a lot. So there's a lot of variety with keyboards and guitars and violin and viola, and everybody sings. So there's a lot of harmony and a lot of very relaxed energy and very exciting energy. So it's a dynamic show that we've been loving sharing around the world.
Excellent. So, have you listened Mexican music, or would you like to do a duet with a Mexican singer?
I'd love to do a collaboration with a Mexican artist. I know there's a lot of different folk music around the whole country, and it's beautiful. I'm not like a massive fan of any one artist, but when I do get to listen to like a compilation of different artists, it's always just like I'm enamored with the stylings and the skills and the voices and all the instrumentation. I would love to do a collaboration with the mariachi. I mean, I being on the west coast of the U.S., there are a lot of people from Mexico, Central America, South America. So the all the different similarities between instruments, um, and obviously the language is something that I love, and I would love to do more of. Yes.
Wow, that will be great. So, Brian, some people say that the music is the universal language, and we can see that in this song, in which we hear phrases in English and in Spanish. Do you think music has the power to unite the society?
Absolutely. I mean, I it's one of the reasons I do music. I think it's when I started SYML as a band, when it's just me, and I would write these songs and share these songs that I didn't think other people would really hear or understand. And when I started to learn that people around the world were like, it was echoing with their souls, it became more and more clear, even though it's hard for me to believe, it became clear that music is a very powerful tool and a very powerful language. I don't think you even need words to have music move you. So it's one of the things I love most about music.
Wow, that's incredible. And the last one, Brian, after finishing this tour in Mexico, do you have plans to release more singles or a new album?
Yes, more singles, EPs. I'm like in the studio right now in terms of the hyper creativity. So to be able to just focus on song by song by song, and then we'll see how those get grouped together, whether it's more EPs or singles. I just finished, a year ago or whatever, I finished my last full length, and that took a really long time. So I like the idea of having it be singles and smaller bodies of work because you get to do things faster.
Okay, excellent. So we have a lot of music for sample for a long for much time.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, Samuel, Brian, thank you for your time. That was incredible talk.
Thank you so much for having me.